so what can we learn about competitive renewals as a CSM from Matt Damon? Let's take a little quick look.
I'll make a bet with you. I'll tell you exactly how those meetings are going to go, and if I'm wrong, then don't take the meetings, Mikey. But if I'm right, please consider that you and Michael come out. This is Congress, by the way. John O'Neill will have his hair gelled up like an asshole. A bunch of them will be wearing red ties for the Bulls. John will have a Rolex for sure. Now, I've seen a lot of basketball, but the feeling that I get when I see Michael, there's only a few other players who gave me that feeling. Now, when he's done, I'd love it if you would ask him a question. How's Michael going to stand out from these other players? How's he going to be different?
There we go. Super simple. A couple great things that we can learn from this. One, what does he not do? He doesn't jump into, here's why we're better. He doesn't jump into, in our world in SaaS, here's how our features are so much better. Here's how we're going to beat the competition. You don't want to go into that. What he does is two really smart things. First, he sets the confidence and says, hey, that's the wrong decision. And then he follows that up with a couple really key things. One is he walks through what these other competitors are going to look like. So he welcomes that. He doesn't try and say, don't meet with them. Don't try and take this meeting on. He says, basically, yeah, you're going to have those meetings fine. So in your competitive situation with a renewal and a customer saying, I think I'm going to try out this competitor, don't tell them, no, don't try that out. Instead, welcome that. Say, yeah, try that out. Here's what it's going to look like too. I know from experience, here's going to be your experience trying out this other software. But then the clincher is really adding that question at the end. And the way he phrases it is great too. He says, I would just love for you to ask this question. He does it in a very simple, curious way. It's not confrontational. He just says, I'd love it if you could ask them this question. What will help him to stand out? And he knows what the answer is going to be. And he knows his strength and his competitor's weakness. So he's setting himself up for success, but he's handing her the keys. He's giving her the key to say, and he's adding value to her. He's adding a ton of value. He's not, again, trying to say, here's why I'm better. He's saying, ask this, and this is going to be something you're going to get a benefit out of. So he's leading the conversation in the whole way, but in a very organic way that just helps you to be seen as an advisor during the renewal. So that's it. One great thing that we can learn from Matt Damon, or in this case, really learn from Nike and them getting Michael Jordan signed. If you haven't seen the movie Air, it's actually pretty stellar. So go ahead and check it out. That's my quick CS tip of the day. Thanks, everyone.